Today, I'm going to be trying to find the perfect, quintessential, very trendy, wide leg / baggy pair of jeans. I'm a millennial. I know that Gen Z has very strong opinions on what jeans are popular at the moment. I am basically team whatever makes you feel comfortable and happy. So if you don't like the idea of wide leg jeans, or if you want to wear skinny jeans for the rest of your life, go for it. I genuinely am just here to have a good time. That's it. I just want to have fun. I still have like 1 or 2 pairs of skinny jeans in my closet. It's not a big deal, but I thought that this would be a fun little experiment to try out today. So I've got some thrifted pairs of jeans. I've got some jeans from ASOS. I've got a lot to try on, so I think it's just gonna be like a try on as we go, sort of give my live reaction and hopefully find my perfect size and my perfect style. I've got some jeans that I've tried on already, some that I haven't tried on yet, but I kind of want to compare them side by side against one another. So we've got a lot of pairs of jeans, and you know how I can talk about clothes on this channel, so let's jump in. Before we go any further, I just want to say a big thanks to the sponsor of today's video, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creatives where you can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. And they have classes varying from everything from creative writing, productivity, freelance and marketing, and so much more. And the class that I have been taking recently is called The Freelancing Guide: How to Organize Your Work and Your Life by Faye Brown. Being someone who works from home and is a freelancer, I don't often really know how to properly block out my time, and this class has really helped a lot with that, so I greatly appreciate it. It's been much needed. And Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, so there are no ads, which is a big plus for me. And they're always updating with new premium classes, so you can stay focused and just follow wherever your creativity takes you. This has been like a huge game changer for me in the last year being at home. So yeah, I just couldn't recommend it enough. I love working with Skillshare. I'm going to be working with them for the rest of the year. I'm very excited, and the best part is they are offering you a very good deal. The first 1,000 of my subscribers who sign up using the link in the description box below will get a free trial to a premium membership of Skillshare, so you can go and explore your creativity on your own. So big thanks again to Skillshare, and let's jump back into the video. We're gonna start off with a pair of jeans that really started this whole thing. This is all entirely her fault. This is a pair of mom jeans from ASOS, and I believe I originally purchased these for my Y2K video maybe, or shortly before that. I had heard and seen a lot of really adorable wide leg baggy jeans, and I was like, ooh, let me try some of those for myself, because I feel like, as often is the case on Pinterest, Instagram, etc., you don't see a lot of trends on more mid-size plus size bodies. So I was like, let's try it out. And ASOS honestly is some of the best for plus size fashion that is also currently trendy. A lot of, it reminds me of a TikTok that I saw. I don't think I can play it because of copyright, but just a lot of times the plus size experience is like walking through a store and you see all of these cute trendy items. All of the straight sizes are like adorable, on trend, and then you walk into the plus size section and it's like, not cute. It's just not a good time. So I will give credit where credit is due to ASOS for that. ASOS? I always say it wrong. I think it's ASOS, sorry. So this is called the ASOS Design Slouchy High-Rise Mom Jean. And I first ordered these in a size UK 18, which is a US 14. And this is from the ASOS Curve section, so this is like their plus size line, and I typically am, when I look in plus sizes, like a size 14. I'll get into sort of my general thoughts of these overall, but they're cute. They're a cute pair of jeans. I just do think that they're a little bit big, which then caused me to order a size down and then another size down. We'll get into it. So we're gonna start off with these. I'll try them on. I'll tell you my thoughts about them, but I don't know if they're the ones, and that's what really catapulted me into this like dark rabbit hole of a pile of jeans surrounding me as I'm filming this. All right, so you may have already seen these because I've worn them in a couple videos like I mentioned, but it's like we're getting a glimpse of what the trend should look like, but I personally think that it just feels like this area right here is extremely big, and there's a picture that I particularly have in mind that I took for Instagram, just like goofing off when I filmed my Y2K video, and the area around my crotch is so like, it just is warped. It like almost folds on itself or something, and to me that's just not what makes me feel my most confident. It doesn't look the best in my opinion, and it just feels like maybe they're a bit big. Like, I know they're supposed to be a little more oversized, I know they're supposed to fit baggier, that's why they're called baggy jeans, but I do sort of wish that there was like a little more tightness around the waist especially. It just does feel a little bit like I'm wearing a pair of jeans that are too big instead of wearing a trend of baggier jeans. Do you know what I mean? The length is actually extremely long on these jeans. I have them rolled up and I could probably roll them up one more time. So they're a bit more of like a bubbled silhouette, if you will. So it feels like there is a lot more room around the hips. It feels like there's a lot more room around the thighs. It does make my butt look a little flat, but I think that's kind of, I think it's kind of supposed to be the trend. I don't know. When I look at these head on, like especially in the mirror right here, I'm just really noticing this fold over situation. It's basically made its own pair of shorts. I just don't think that that looks great, and that's kind of what it ends up doing because I think there's just too much extra fabric happening here. So I don't know. I'm still gonna keep these because I already took off the tag and washed them and everything, but they're just, I feel like there's room for improvement. So I'll explain more in a second here, but I decided to size down and then maybe hopefully experience a little bit of a different fit. So let's see how it works a size down. So after I tried those on and kind of gathered my general thoughts about them and my feelings about the crotchal area, you know, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and try the same exact jeans, but a size down. And a size down because of the way the plus and straight size chart works for ASOS. Their straight sizes typically go up to like a 12 or a 14, and then their plus sizes start at a 14. So I'd ordered a plus size 14 and I was like, wait, let's see what a straight size 14 would look like. Sometimes they can be the exact same thing, but a lot of times they can be wildly different. That's what I've experienced. If you've seen videos of mine, like where I try on the exact same items in plus and straight sizes from Maurice's, for example, or just really any store you go to, plus sizes can typically be like a different cut or a different style or whatever. So I went for these, which are the same exact jean. They're in a slightly darker wash, but they are the slouchy high-rise mom jeans by ASOS Design. So these are a US size 14, so same as the first pair, but just in the straight sizes. So same size, but different, if that makes sense. So I was like, maybe because I have more of a straight size body, like my proportions and whatnot, I'm not exactly like a curvy frame, I'll have better luck with these. So I only tried these on briefly, and then like as soon as I tried these on, I was like, we gotta film this video. So let's retry them on and I'll give you my thoughts on these and if they're the exact same size or if there's differences at all whatsoever. All right, now I'm sort of having like brief flashbacks and remembering, yeah, this is why I wanted to film this video. Because it is a bit tighter around the waist, a little bit. It's still loose, which actually I love. Like I am all for a looser waist. I think I always overestimate my size and then it ends up being bigger, and so a lot of times people think that I purposely order things to be bigger so that I'm like, oh, I'm so small. No, I literally don't give a shit what size it is. I think I just always overestimate. So yeah, like I'm just pointing it out. Anyways, you know, if you know, you know. So I do have a little bit of room in the waist. I am not opposed to it. I honestly never want to go back to like super snug 90s style, like you want to die and you can't sit down in them mom jeans. Like we need to cancel those. So these are better. They're tighter in the waist. That's the only thing I noticed. The rest of it is kind of the same. Like there's still that like really bunchy, is that just the look? These are extremely long as well. Like I feel almost a bit too long in my opinion. Here is what the butt looks like. Kind of the same, like just a lot of room right here, which again, I don't mind because then you can like actually sit down. You can actually squat and grab something. You can actually be mobile and have room to do things instead of literally be constricted to only this position. That's me in like every pair of rigid mom jeans I've ever had. So I like it. It's just got that same, I'm looking in the mirror here, it's got that same like crotch folding bunching thing going on. I just don't love that. I don't think it's very cute, but I think that's what it's supposed to be doing. So it's like, am I just being hypercritical? Gen Z people, please let me know. To me, I just find that there could be cuter pairs of jeans that I could wear. I decided to take a risk and size down one more. Listen, I'm hoping that maybe it'll resolve some of this because it kind of feels the same. And since these two pairs of jeans technically are the same size, even though they're different sizes and different kind of proportions and whatnot, I thought maybe we could experiment sizing down one more and seeing how it works. So I don't know, let's see. I am definitely guilty of having the too much gene, the too far gene, whatever you call it. I can't let a sleeping dog lie. I literally just have to try and like work out every single detail and see that if there's something I'm missing. So I did order the exact same pair, but in a size 12. When I did a video recently that I tried on like ethical, sustainable, size inclusive jeans, they were called Warp and Weft. I did end up loving the size 12 of those the most. I think it was just sort of the cut of the jean, the way they fit. So we'll see if this is gonna go the same way. Again, same exact jeans, ASOS design, high-rise slouchy mom jeans in the stonewash, which these are pretty much, I think, the exact same as the first pair. So these are a US size 34, which is smaller than the last two pairs, but still bigger than what I would typically like. At Madewell, for example, I wear like a 33 or a 32. Part of me thinks that someday I will figure it out and find my perfect pair of jeans, but the other part of me is just like, no, this varies from brand to brand. It's not a me thing, it's a them thing. I measure myself so diligently now. I carry a tape measurer in my office, and every single time I try to measure it out and make sure I have the right pair, but sometimes that still doesn't even go right. So anyway, okay, this is our last shot. I have not tried these on. You just saw me take them out of the packaging. So we'll see. The waist does look pretty small, so I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna try them on, and maybe these will be the perfect pair. I don't know. Yep, made a mistake, made a huge mistake. This is not going well. This is extremely painful. I am busting out of these. I don't know if you can tell, it is so extremely tight. Like, if you have any form of a belly and you are my size, do not buy these jeans. I'm struggling to breathe at the moment, so I will try to make this brief, but the thing about it is, that's weird that I'm noticing looking in the mirror. Looking at the actual jeans, like I like the way these look the most, so I wish I could find a more fitted pair of jeans that like still have that loose sort of just ever so slightly baggy thing going on. But I'm thinking that the last pair was probably my best bet because it was still loose-ish, but it did fit my waist, and these don't. So no, they don't have as much of that kind of super bunching, baggy, like poofy thing in the front here, but these hurt. These hurt very much. Here is what the butt looks like. I genuinely think these look the best, in my opinion. But I think it's just because the waist is the most filled in, and that's sort of the look I prefer. But like, I literally tried to lift up my leg to unroll these one because they were rolled up twice, and I almost cut myself in half. So really just not my favorite. Like, I like them from here down, but from here up, it is Pain City, USA, and I'm not down for that. And last but not least, for a little bit of a wild card pair, I decided to throw in a thrifted pair of jeans. And if you watched my most recent thrifting video, which feels so good to say, I went to a thrift store for the first time since 2020, and I thrifted this pair of men's Levi jeans. These are the men's Levi's 560s. I've heard 550s are good, so I'm gonna have to search for those the next time I'm at the thrift store, but these are a men's size 40. I think I'm typically like a 36 or a 38 in men's jeans, but I tried these because number one, you can't try them on in the store, and number two, I was like, maybe this will be a cute, exactly what I'm going for, trendy wide leg fit on me. And when I tried them on, again, it's like that sort of bunching in the front. I wasn't sure, and I thought maybe if I put like a belt with it, it might be cute. And a lot of you also said that's exactly the look you're supposed to, like it's supposed to be baggy in the front, so I don't know. We're gonna try these on though, just in comparison, like while it's fresh in my mind with the other pairs, because maybe this is the pair and I just didn't even know it, and it was $7 and I can return all of these. Or I guess only the last two pair, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't know, we're gonna compare these thrifted men's jeans to like the more trendy style mom jean meant to be this kind of trend thing. I don't know at this point. I just don't know. I'm really actually glad I did this because now that I have this pair on and I've tried on all the others, it's like fresh in my memory like I mentioned, and I can definitely see that this is the most comfortable because it's the loosest, but it's the most room for improvement. Like, it is quite oversized. It just needs to be tightened at the waist. So a lot of you actually mentioned that maybe I could consider going to a tailor and having it taken in at the waist, and then maybe I would have like my perfect pair of jeans. So let me know if you want to see a video where I take some clothing of mine to a tailor for the first time. I've actually never done that in my life, but I think that that would be a really interesting video to see. I don't really see a whole lot of that, and also I'm now fully vaccinated, so I'm feeling comfortable for the first time to do that in a year. So maybe like if these were taken in a bit at the waist, they would be like pretty perfect, because I really love the way they fit at the leg. These were already broken in by someone else, which is huge. The waist is really the only issue. So I got some comments from some of you saying you should just try belting it, see what it looks like that. So let's see. I don't think this belt goes tight enough for how much tighter I need these jeans, because it still just kind of looks loosey-goosey. But does that look better? Please let me know. It's hard to tell when you're just looking at a tiny viewfinder and just yourself in the mirror, because obviously you're gonna be like, that doesn't look good. But give me like an unbiased perspective. Like, does this look okay? Is this the look? Did I finally do it? These are definitely the most comfortable, and they're kind of more of like a straight fit, whereas the other ones kind of were skinnier at the ankle. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll tailor these in, but I do think I'm gonna try and continue to thrift the right pair. These are genuinely so comfortable. Like, I would like lounge around on the couch in these, which is saying something, because people who lounge around their house in jeans, like, I'm afraid of you. The power you hold is more than this world can handle. I'm genuinely scared of you. So the fact that I'm even saying that says something about how comfortable these are. So yeah, who knew? How exciting. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If you have a favorite pair, or you know, if you think that one of them was as close to the trend that I'm looking for as possible, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.